Good morning, everyone. Hello, and welcome to the Morning Cuppa Joy. It's time for us to get happy. So, wherever you are, just start sharing this out. And if you want to be on here with us, then come on in. Christina's here. Let me just let her in. And then I'm going to get on my phone so I can see who all's with us this morning. Hi, Christina. And Jennifer is with us again. We don't see her, but we can certainly hear her.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How is everyone? How you doing, Christina? Uh-oh, you're muted. There you go.
Very well. How are you?
I'm doing great this morning.
Good.
I decided to start setting my alarm a little bit earlier. What a difference a half hour makes.
It really can. Yes.
Yeah, I was just amazed. So I've already got in an hour of chanting this morning.
Nice. Wow.
I know, right?
I thought I was doing well just rolling out of bed.
Well, that's how I was, you know, for well, since March. um, Something just said start getting up earlier. And so I did. And here I am, just feeling so good.
Right.
It really makes a difference.
I bet you I'll start waking up a little earlier as we start losing daylight. I have a tendency to get up earlier in the mornings. So I think we're getting to the point now where I can start to tell we are losing daylight.
Right. Yeah, it feels different in the morning, doesn't it? So let's see who's on with us. We got Robert Dosa. I haven't seen you in a bit, Robert. Thank you for being on this morning. We have both Tony and Sally De La Rosa. And Sally says, good morning, everybody. Won't be joining the live today. Preparing to transfer sharks to the center this morning. Now that sounds interesting. I want to hear more. And Julie Kiss is here, Prachetta. And Catherine says she'll be here in a minute. Oh, good. Okay. I was just sharing it out. I shared it to my timeline. Let's see if I can get it into some groups. And Jennifer's with us. Hi, Jennifer. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Good. How's Miami?
Hot.
Yeah. Yes, it certainly is that time of year. This is our hottest month in August.
Yep.
And you know, it was that way as I was growing up too. August was always the hottest month. I always dreaded it. Like you knew there was not going to be any break from that heat.
No, there's not.
Okay,
We've been really
Joanne.
lucky in Michigan. We finally got good sleeping weather. So even though it's supposed to be almost 90 during the day, right now I actually thought about putting on a little extra shirt today because it's still cool in the morning. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I love cool mornings. That's when you get the best sleep, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Joanne Castillo is here. Good morning, Joanne. I've got my butterfly cup. That was a present from my Joanne. And thank you. I'm drinking hot tea in it this morning. Let's see who else came in. Wendy, our Wendy Roberts is here. She popped in to say hi. Wendy, I'm so glad that you did. And Deirdre is here. Beautiful. And Gabby. Hello, darling Gabby. Okay, so I was just seeing if anybody else. Amy Spiegel is watching with us, and we have somebody on Periscope, James Nisnik. Good morning to you. Awesome. Oh, Sally says it's cold this morning, Christina. And I know she's in the same place you are.
I won't say cold. I say refreshing. Cold is when it's -5. That's cold.
Perspective, right?
Right.
It's like, what does cold mean to you?
Right. It's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. For those people in Alaska, it would be a heat wave.
I don't know. Sometimes here in Michigan, we're colder than Alaska. The meteorologists like to remind us of that in the middle of winter. Oh, guess what? We're colder than Alaska.
That makes you feel how?
Like, yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness. So when does it get cold there? What I would consider cold, which is like 30 degrees.
It can start as early as October. We've had snow in October before, certainly for Halloween with the trick or treating. I can name several years that we took the kids out and it was snowing or very close to freezing rain or something horrible like that. But really November, it really starts to settle right in. Although it's hard to say anymore because things are changing
Oh my
so
gosh.
much. It's hard to say.
Well, I'll have to make sure that I leave there before November.
Absolutely. I had a cousin that came up and visited us in November, and I'm like, why? Why are you here right now? Please don't take any, if you want to see Michigan at its best, don't come in November, December, or January.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be there. It's probably going to be like the first week in September that I get out of here.
Right,
So
right.
I'll be up there right after that.
And then take your time coming up because I'm sure that you've got people to see along I know, but Kentucky's between you and I.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a variety of temperatures because Wendy says it's too hot over in the UK. And somebody said, Gabby says it's cold in Australia. So, and we've got hot and you've got the cool. It's not really cold where you're at. It's just cool right now.
Right.
So Jennifer, I'm curious, you're a South Florida girl. Have you been in the snow and the cold weather?
Oh, yes. Mike is from Minnesota, so we were there at Christmas time. Well, he was born in Minnesota, and that's where his dad still lives. So we were there at Christmas time, and it was so nice. It was a change, really, for me, because it was just wonderful. I mean, I loved the snow.
It wasn't 90 degrees.
Right. Right, exactly. And they were having, for them, a mild winter when we went for Christmas, but I still got to see plenty of snow.
Good for you. I went up north at Christmas time last year. I went to visit family up in Indiana and Kentucky, and it was hotter there than it was in Florida. It was the weirdest winter there, really strange. But I think the day I left, they said they were going to get snow. And I'm like, I came up to have a little cool weather, you know? You
Yeah,
never know.
we've had green Christmases a lot. Yeah, it used to be you could pretty much count on some snow, but certainly the last 15 years, it's really like close to 50-50 whether or not you're going to have snow.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Catherine who just joined us. Hello, Catherine. Can you hear us yet?
Absolutely. How's everybody doing out there?
We're doing great, honey. I hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
So how's your morning been?
Well, I just got up, so I look like I just got up this morning. That's why I don't have my camera on today.
That's okay. You don't have to.
But I did want to join everybody today, because I was just curious and
Thank you for
interested.
doing that. Yeah. I'm so glad that you did. Okay, so we're getting some people in here. People are waking up. Just looking to see who all is here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Well, it shows more people, but I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, Uday Thacker is here. Hope Wellington Marshall. Oh, I hope you're doing well, honey. All right, let me get back over to where I see all the comments. Okay, so we've had an issue with someone who has been calling and texting people, and Sally just put that information on there. Do not accept the friend request. And I just banned him from the live stream. So yeah, we don't need anybody that's going to put bad energy in here. This is a happy group. And no, Wendy, they're not a member in our group. I did check that. So yeah, we protect each other here. Thank you. Thank you, Sally and Tony, for putting that information out. And yes, the person did try to call me as well and has been coming on to all the lives that I do. So he's been banned from coming on to the live streams. So back to a happier note. It's so good to see all of you in here. So what day is it? Today's Wednesday. Oh, today's Sharon Boyle Day. Today, Sharon will do a sound healing for us at 11 o'clock. I'll be on there with her to host that session. It's about half an hour. So if any of you want to be blessed by her singing bowls, isn't she amazing?
She really is.
Yeah. And all of the ones that she's doing for us are on YouTube. So if you ever want to just pull up something to go to sleep with, just to have that playing as you drift off, that's a really good one to just pull up one of those. On Enlightened World Network on YouTube, you can go into, they have playlists. So you can go into the playlist and find all of Sharon's singing bowl sound healings that she has done for us and that she continues to do. It's really cool. So I'm so happy that she started doing that. We need that, don't we? We
do.
Uplifting energy. And Sally says, Christina, that you play the singing bowls.
I do. I mean, I just got my first couple of them. I got them from the same place at the same time that Sharon Boyle did, and I'm very happy with them. I love them.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing mine up there to Michigan.
Yay! We'll play them together.
We'll do a sound bath.
Yes, yeah. Let's do it.
If there's any other instruments, that's when it gets really good, is when you have other instruments that can play along with the bowls.
Yep, absolutely. Bring some drums. Woo.
Yeah. Oh, I love the drums. I wish I had one. I keep wanting to have one made.
Nice.
Just have it mine.
Yes. What one would you go for? Like
it would be one that I could hold. It wouldn't be a big one, but one that I can hold and do I love the Native American drumming.
Yes. Yeah.
So the drum and the flute together, I love that sound. And sometimes I'll just pull up a YouTube with that playing, you know, just the Native American music, because I'm Native American heritage on my mother's side of the Cherokee. And I just so resonate. Every time I hear that, if I hear that drum and the flute together, it's just something that activates inside of me.
Yes. Yeah.
So beautiful. So Sally, you need to get a drum into the center before I get there. There's your
Actually,
task.
I have a Dijon Bay that was given to me as a present, you know, and I actually have been learning how to play the Dijon Bay. It's like a small drum type of thing. You just bang your hands on it. It's pretty cool, actually.
It is. Is it that's similar to the hand pan, isn't it?
Well, sort of, but I guess it just depends. You know, the one that I have, you use your hands, you know, and just, you know, drum on it like you would,
Right.
you know. But it's a whole lot of fun. It really is.
It is. I
This is
love.
Yes, it
Oh,
looks like that.
this is my Dijon Bay.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's different from the hand pan. The hand pan is a metal drum, and it has the most beautiful sounds. You play it with your hands, and I just love it.
Those are beautiful, but my goodness, I checked the prices out once on those and I had a little bit of sticker shock. I had no idea they were that expensive.
It's like taking out a mortgage.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I guess I'm not going to get one of those quite yet.
Christina, yours is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. It was actually a gift. My in-laws, when my father-in-law actually gave me that. They've since passed on, but they had originally gotten it for their church to use in their church, musical. So they did not skimp on that one. I'm very lucky that I was gifted that, really. I'm very thankful.
Would you like to see mine?
I would.
Okay, hang on just a second. Let me go see if I can find it.
While you're doing that, Catherine, I'm going to read some of our comments this morning. Gabby said she did an exercise to open her 72,000 channels. She has felt very woozy ever since, and that will happen. The more you work with your energy fields, it's going to open up that energy and it's going to start moving around. And that's the woozy part. It's going to sometimes make you lightheaded. Sometimes I get nauseous when I do a lot of energy work on myself. So just be gentle with you. And she says, I'm going to 3D it for a while and watch a movie, I think. I have to do that sometimes myself. Sometimes I just find something, a comedy or something that's going to be light. So I don't be, in all of that energy. That's such a movement of energy. Oh, that's beautiful,
That's
Catherine.
so pretty. Oh,
Oh
I
my
love
goodness,
her.
Wow.
Love her.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, how awesome. Now I want to go into a drumming.
I know. Our local drum circle got canceled because of the COVID. They decided at the beginning, because I usually go to an outdoor drumming group that's not too far from the Lake Michigan shoreline. And sometimes we have 10 people there, sometimes we have 50 people there. And but I've missed that. We usually do it from like April until October to try to get in the good weather, but it's one of those things that, have had to let go this year.
Right. Yeah. We're in a time of change. So
We are. Just ride the waves.
Ride the wave. Exactly. That's how I see it too. Rick Morrow is here. Good morning, Rick. I hope you and Josie are doing well. Pachetta says, Pachir had a long day today. The truck to carry his stuff was here at 7 a.m. He was up on his feet getting all the things onto the truck. His work just got over and now he has to go to work. He is missing Mom because she was his crib and punching bag. Sending lots of love to our cheer, and we're going to hold you tight today. Oh, and Sally says a sound healing night. I will invite a drum player, and Tony is playing the drum also. Awesome. And Prachetta loves your cup, Christina. She says red is her favorite color.
I love red too. Very passionate.
And Suzanne is here. Good morning, Suzanne. Jean Lorio, she's up. I'm up. I am here. I love you all. What a bright spirit you are, Jean. I just love you so much. I was hearing a noise and I looked up like, what the heck's going on? We just got rain. It just started here. I had a feeling it was going to. The backdrop that I have behind me was my sky when I woke up this morning, or right after I woke up and walked out for some grounding. It was like all these little wispy clouds that were going on, but there were the darker clouds moving in. And I'm like, we will probably get some rain today. And we are.
Doesn't Florida get rain just about every day?
We have the season right now that we're in. It's the hurricane season. And we get so many storms, some really intense thunderstorms. But yeah, we get the rain. I used to say we can count on it like clockwork. It's like, it hits that afternoon and there comes the rain. Well, it's early today. It's here in the morning. So maybe I can get my chores done my errands I have to go out and do this afternoon. Let's get it done and over with. Okay, so what else we got?
Here's my kitty.
Oh,
This is Benny.
How's Benny doing? You just had him to the vet, right?
Yeah, he's got some eye problems, and but he's okay. He's giving medicine and stuff like that for it.
Yeah.
So
cats are so prone to that eye thing. They just are. Cats.
I don't know if it's because of something outside or what, but it's really hard to say.
Well, you all just moved too, not that long ago. So maybe it's just adjusting where he is, and anything that might have been different that you didn't have before in your other place. So
We have multiple cats, and so when you have multiple cats, they just that eye thing it goes through them like a cold. Actually, I've been told by our vet that it is basically a cat cold in the eye.
Yeah. Yeah. My cats would get that too. They had like the drainage that came out of their eye, all that goop.
I'll be right back, ladies.
Okay, honey. Carrie's here. Good morning, my Carrie, darling. Haven't seen you on here in a couple of days. And Julie says the cat is so cute. She really is. He's beautiful. And Gabby says, would like to put Stacy in the prayer. She's feeling a bit out of sorts and we need to lift her up. Yeah, she texted me at about 5 o'clock this morning and she wasn't able to sleep. She had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm sure she is snoozing right now, but we'll put her in our prayer circle. Carrie, how are you doing, my dear? So good to see you. And I hope there's a lot of exciting, good things going on in your world. It's getting closer to my travels, Carrie, so I'm hoping to stop in and see you in Knoxville when I come that way. Okay.
Hey, Teri.
Yes, dear.
Would you like me to draw a card for the group? For a collective?
Sure, if you would love to do that, that would be good. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to draw one card for everybody, so it's for everybody.
Okay. Thank you. We appreciate that. And speaking of drawing cards, Sally and I are whipping up something. We're going to have a time together where we do some readings for the group. And we haven't set that date yet, but I have a feeling it's coming up like really soon, from what I'm hearing. And Sally, I can't wait till I'm up there and we can sit and do that in person as well. I have some decks that I just love, and I'll be bringing those with me. And Carrie says, let's get on. Let's get going on. Yes, get here.
Lots going on.
Lots going on. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, my eyes are not quite awake yet. My body's awake, but the eyes are like, huh?
You know, I went to that chanting thing that y'all had a couple nights ago for the chanting for change or something like that. And
But every night.
yeah, and it was just pouring down rain and thunder and lightning, like Back to the Future type of thing over here, you know. And I was like, I've got to do something. So to get my mind off of being scared to death. And so I tried your chanting thing, and it actually made me feel a lot better. I was very surprised.
Yeah, it really does, Catherine. It makes such a difference. Yeah, I was just saying before you came on, I set my alarm and got up earlier today, and I've already done an hour of chanting today. Actually, I did 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. I want to set that as a goal to do every morning.
Mhm.
Do the 1-11-11.
Mhm.
So I've got a question about I was listening about the rays yesterday, the different violet rays and rose ray and okay. So and I also was noticing the sacred places that they're associated with, and just out of curiosity, do you know of anything that actually happens in the Great Lakes area? Because I have always thought of certain areas here as being very powerful, without necessarily being able to put my finger right on it. And I was just wondering if you had heard anything associated with the Great Lakes area. I know there's a lot of Native American stories, and I was even told that Michigan is Turtle Island. But I don't know. Yeah. So, but anyways, and I was also told that I was a water guardian because I was feeling a little homesick. And, because I'm originally from Massachusetts, and I'm a very magical place. I know we've discussed it before. And I was feeling very drawn to, why am I so far away from home? And that's when I was told that, no, you have to be on Turtle Island right now as a water protector. But anyways, when I was doing looking up the rays and everything yesterday, and listening to the videos, and I just can't help but it just came back to me again. What is happening in the Great Lakes area? Because there is a reason why I'm here, I think.
The reason why you're there. And I can't wait to get up there and really tune in and find that information for you when we tune into the angels and your spirit guides. The Great Lakes and that whole area would fall under St. Paul the Venetian. So just tune into him and maybe pull that information up. I know I had given you some. I've got a handout also that I'll send to you from the class that I did. And just see how you connect, because I really connect with St. Paul the Venetian.
Okay.
And when I was young, I think I was like 5, maybe even younger than that, I went with my sister who lived in St. Louis, Missouri, and I stayed with her for a bit. And I've always been drawn to that area. And that's where part of what he does, that's where it starts, is with the arch in St. Louis. It starts right at that spot where they built the arch and goes all the way up to Canada. Okay. So St. Paul is the one that's over the ray that runs through that whole area. It's a vortex of energy. That's what that ray is. So it would include where you're at. Okay. So let's look at that when I get up there. I can't wait. Okay. One of the stops I want to make on this trip is in St. Louis. Oh. So I'm trying to figure out, what's close around there, who I can visit while I'm there. Anybody that's a Missourian, just let me know where you are. because I know that there's certain place that that I'm supposed to be. That's what this whole adventure is all about that I'm going on. There's going to be places that I'm just going to be guided to be there and be in that energy and do healing while I'm there. So I can't wait. I cannot wait to be there in that energy of the Great Lakes. And Marietta's with us, and she said, Lakes, love always keeps everyone safe. It's an acronym. Love always keeps everyone safe. Thank you, Marietta, and welcome this morning. Marietta, are you back home? Are you back in the Keys? I know you had taken a trip, but I didn't know if you had gotten back to South Florida yet. Okay, so Catherine was going to pull us a card. She just went back offline. Or
Okay,
back
sorry
on.
about that.
There you are. Did you pull a card for us?
Not yet, not yet. I'll
Okay.
do it right now. Okay, so
Okay,
here's the
that's
card
fine.
deck.
Okay.
And it's
So is
called,
are there a lot of,
it's called
what is-
Mystical Wisdom.
Oh, cool.
It's one of my favorite decks. Okay, I'm shuffling the cards.
All right. And Christina, what did you say?
oh, I was just, I had that same card deck. Yeah, I just got it. But what I was gonna ask is, are more people feeling drawn to use cards lately? Because I have not done cards in years, and all of a sudden I pulled them all out. I was just wondering if I've really been using them. So,
Yeah, I hadn't.
I
hadn't
try to use
used
mine
in a
every
long-
day.
Yeah, I hadn't used mine in a long time. And then when John Fiore and I did that reading session together, it just felt so good to be picking up the cards again. Because most of what I do is just angel intuitive messages. I don't use the cards. And when I do use the cards, it's usually just like confirmation, or I pull it and it's like I already knew what the card was going to be before I pulled the card. I love it when that happens.
Hang on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hang
All
on.
right, honey. And Marietta says, yes, she's back in the Keys. Well, I'm glad you had a safe trip, Marietta. I'm glad that you're back with us. Our
I had
heart
to
rate.
turn on a light.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's card is called Enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth.
nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Great
It's
card for us
beautiful.
all. Yeah.
All right, I'll look that up for y'all.
Okay. And Julie says she uses her cards all the time.
I do too. My angel cards and I have those wisdom cards by the same person. They're beautiful.
Yeah. I love the one that I use, the native spirit cards.
All right, mine says our message is enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. You have come into your own and are in search of something more meaningful to add to your life. Now is the time to meditate, deliberate, self-evaluate, and withdraw voluntarily from the world to seek truth and solitude. Rest and a quiet retreat away from the daily routine will allow you to consider enlightened decisions and go in the direction of your heart. This may also be the time to seek advice and spiritual guidance from a mentor or an experienced person. The mantra is, I search for wisdom and mental clarity.
I love that. Thank you, Catherine, for doing that for the whole group. I really resonate with that. It's so beautiful. And I feel like a lot of that was meant for me. So if you all took that for you as well, that was a beautiful thing for you to do for us. I know
the card was meant for everybody.
Yeah, it's for everybody. I know that I've seen this journey that I'm just getting ready to go on is a time for me to have spiritual growth as well, a lot of spiritual growth. And I'm going to be spending a lot of time by myself. So I'm ready for whatever that opens up for me. And, bring it on is what I say. Crystal Marsh just joined us. Hi, Crystal. And Pachetta says, wow, it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Catherine. And Carrie says, right now it's premonitions for me. They are coming in my meditation. Yeah, that happens a lot when you have that quiet time and you can hear your spirit guides, you can hear that those messages come through. And then whoever it's supposed to go to, you're going to find the way to get the message to them, or maybe it's just for you. Wendy says, I have 9 oracle decks, but I do not read the books with info for the cards. Yeah, I'm pretty much the
I'm
same
just
way.
starting out. I'm just beginning. The book helps it helps me out.
Yeah, it's a guide. Yeah. Yeah, what I usually do is just, I don't read tarot, I read oracle cards, and I just pay attention to the symbols, the energy of the picture that's in there, and just ask the angels. I just ask, what's the message? You know, what do I need to say with this? And Crystal, exactly. Everyone has their own unique way of reading.
Yeah, you make them your own, because the spirits will come through, the guides, the angels, they will come through and speak your language so that you understand. It's meant for you and how you're going to interpret it. So yeah, that's how I look at it. But I also like to look at the pictures too. I think that's why I love those cards so much, is because there's so much going on. I love the cards that have so much going on inside the picture.
Me too. Yeah, I love rainbows. They're like my, people always thought that when I was growing up that I was kind of weird or, strange because, I liked rainbows, and most of the time I just kept that to myself because I was so scared of people, judging me or, thinking, oh, but yeah, I've always loved rainbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a very colorful set. It's so colorful.
Yeah.
It's that peacock. Isn't the peacock in just about every single card, if I remember right? There's like lots of peacock images in there, and the mystical wisdom.
Yeah, that's a strong image and a strong spirit guide is the peacock.
Yeah.
And Wendy is saying, Catherine, try to look at the card photo and see what you get from it before going to the book, and just see how that works, and see that'll help you with your intuition also. It will help develop that intuitive process of figuring out what the card is all about before you go to what the author said. I love to read what the author says about the cards, the one that developed them, and see if I get the same thing coming to me. And Julie's asking about the Doreen Virtue cards, and her turning away and saying those are evil. Evil is a judgment. So whatever those cards mean to you, if you're using a deck of cards, you've made them your own. Excuse me, they're not hers, they're yours. And what I do when I get any deck of oracle cards, I always sage them and I hold them. I hold the deck between the palms of my hands, and I put my energy into the cards, so that if I'm pulling a card, I'm pulling it from using my own spiritual power and not anybody else's. So that's my opinion. Many people have different opinions about this and about what happened in the spiritual world when Doreen did come out with a lot of that information, that everything that she had taught us was wrong, and just resonate with what you resonate with and leave the rest. There's no judgment. It's just, it is what it is. It happened. And, we all have our opinions about it. We have our own way of feeling into the energy of it. So just take whatever you want to take from your own journey, not from anybody else's journey. And just let's look at it that way. And Sally says, the cards are simply my jumping off point, a starting place. Yeah, that's what I do as well, Sally. And just see what the resonation is with the message. And Crystal says, you do what you're comfortable with as you're going down that path of reading cards. There's no right or wrong way. You do what feels right for you. Yeah, exactly. So I do see it's time to put in our prayers. Wow, this has gone fast. Let me just type in that it's prayer request time.
So Christina, you have any pets?
Yes, I am actually right now surrounded. My husband just got up and started feeding them, which is why I had to put myself on mute because it was mass, everybody running for their food and jumping and things falling. So I just had to mute everybody. But yes, I have a dog, Lily, and we have 5 cats that are indoor, outdoor cats. Some are more indoor than others. But we definitely have, and we have 16 chickens that are all old, and we call it the senior citizens retirement coop because they will never have to worry about being used for food. They just live there. We did have a ferret up until about a couple of weeks or a couple months ago, and we had to, unfortunately. Oh, he was so cool. He was my first ferret, and he was really joyful. I can't get over how joyful a ferret is.
They are.
They just
So playful.
And everything that we say we want our inner child to be, that is what a ferret is.
Yes,
and
it
he
is.
died old age. He was 10 years old, which is super old for a ferret. So yeah, I actually do animal massage. So I have a big affinity for animals. I love them. Yeah, well, I'm surrounded by them. You come to my house, you're gonna get buzzed. It's the way it is. You know, if you don't like it, then I've got some stuff outside you can sit on.
Yeah. Christina, I had 4 ferrets at one point in my life.
Yes.
They are so playful, and I would just sit and laugh at their antics, you know, and they were so fun. And I had a waterbed at the time that I had them. And I had other animals too.
Oh,
and
no.
it was like a zoo at my house.
Oh yeah, that's what we call
And
it. We're a zoo.
the ferrets were always trying to jump up on the bed, and they couldn't jump that high. And it was so funny to watch. They'd just be like trying to get up there, and it'd be like this little jump and then back to the ground.
We call that ferret fair we call it the ferret fair because boy, it was like a carnival in here when, you know, they have just so much fun. I just can't even, I love otters though too. And otters are a kin to them. So I don't know, they're just so much fun. To me, they really epitomize what true joy and play can kind of look like when you don't have expectations and things like that getting in the way.
Yeah, they're just fun. Mine would run up almost to me and just stand there and look, and then all of a sudden it'd turn and run like you're supposed to chase it, right? It's like, let's play tag.
Yes.
Don't follow me.
Well, they have a little war cry that they do too.
Yes.
And it sounds like this. It sounds do 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 do. That's their war cry, but they also do a war dance, and they kind of bounce around when they make this noise. It's hysterically funny.
They are. They're really a lot of fun. I so enjoy.
Do you have more than Benny, Catherine?
Yeah, I have another cat. His name is George, and he has hearts all over him.
Oh, cool.
And he's got a little mark on his nose, so he looks like a scarecrow.
We'll have to get him on here. You have to send a picture or something so we can see him too.
I'll do that.
Absolutely. So Sally says she's off. Off we go with the sharks. Prayers for a safe journey. You and your sharks have fun today.
See you later, Sally.
Bye, Sally.
Oh, so let's see what prayers we got. Deirdre says prayers that everyone here has a blessed day and night and world peace, of course. Yes, thank you, Deirdre. Joanne says prayers for my friend Melissa. She is facing some difficult health issues. Absolutely will. And I put Stacy into the circle. What other prayers do we have? Prachetta, prayers of good health and comfort for Stacy, Tony, Gabby, Wendy, Shantae, and Hope. Prayers of huge abundance for my soul sister, Sally. Prayers of strength, courage, and happiness for Tracy, David, Prachir, and Neil. And special prayers of good luck for my fairy Teri to embark on her new journey, spreading happiness and love all around. Love you all. We love you, Prachetta. Thank you for so much compassion that you bring to us. I feel like she's our Kuan Yin. She just comes in and grabs us all and holds us and puts so much love and compassion into this group. So thank you for all that you give us, Prachetta. You're just amazing. And I love how Prachetta has explained to us about the chanting and explained to us about Sokagaya International, SGI, which I am a member of, and I have that app on my phone. That's how I know how many hours or how many chants I've done, because it has a portion of it where you can play the chant, the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo chant. It keeps singing it, and then you chant along with it, and there's a timer. So I see exactly how much that I can do. You know, as I just let it play and sing with it, the time flies. So I'm doing other things. I may be washing dishes or, you know, cleaning or straightening. And I just chant right along with it, with everything that I'm doing. And Julie says prayers for all in need. So Christina, Catherine, do you all have anything that you want to put in the prayer circle today before we start our meditation?
I still have my friend Sue, who is struggling with ovarian cancer. And so I'm definitely going to be keeping her in my prayers.
Just pray for me, my mom, and Michael, and my cats, and friends and family.
And Jean says prayers for Prachir to have a safe and wonderful journey. They're on their way to Goya, and it's a new start because Prachir is going to be going into school. So I'm so excited that is there for him and what's going to come in the future as he gets this learning that he's going to go do. So, okay. Well, it is our prayer time. And let's start by going into our heart today. And thank you all so much for being here. And thank you to those who came onto the Zoom today. It's such a blessing to have a family here. And I forgot to ask Jennifer. Jen, if you're still there, is there anything that you want us to lift up for you in prayer, or anyone that you know? She may be muted. Okay, well, we'll put Jennifer and her family in there, just in case. All right, so let's go into our heart center right now. Just take a deep breath in. Let that energy flow right to your heart. And I'm listening to a gentle rainfall right now. It's not harsh. It's just coming down with soft drops of rain. Let's feel that. Let's feel the energy coming into us softly, constantly, just coming forward to our heart from our higher self, coming to us directly from source energy. Feel it like a warm blanket coming into your heart, covering you with so much love and warmth that it makes you start to feel joy inside, to feel that love. And you can just say to yourself, I am loved. I am loved. I feel this bliss inside from knowing that I am seen. I matter. What I do matters, what I think and say and feel. I'm important. And it's not an ego type of importance. It's a spiritual feeling of knowing that you belong. You are a spark of God. And inside of you, the spirit just revives when it's shown love. And that's what we're doing right now, is feeling that love, feeling that energy just really flowing to every part of us, touching those places that maybe didn't feel loved. There may be places inside where there was anxiety, or there was some anger or other emotions. And maybe you look at those places as something that you don't want to deal with. You don't want to look at those energies that's inside of you. You don't want to think those thoughts that keep cropping up, telling you that you're not worthy, that you're not enough. Let's change that. Let's change that story today. You can say to yourself, I am enough. I am worthy. I am loved. And I am a spark of the divine. It's my birthright to have everything that my heart desires. It's my birthright to have that which is for my best and highest good. There's no one more worthy than you, no one less worthy. We are all equal. So feel into that right now. Feel into this world that we are existing in the 3D. And everyone that's on the planet is here with the same birthright. We are all here as part of source energy, just making our way back home to that. We are all finding our way. So feel the rain of love that's coming right into your heart. And feel your worthiness start to grow. Feel into your solar plexus energy. That's your power center. That's where you know without a doubt that you are divine and you are worthy. And so is everyone else. Just see everyone in the world as your equal. And let's hold that thought and hold that image as we send love out over our planet. Let everything that has energy right now feel the same soft flow of energy, just like the rain comes in, smooth, soft. Just see it flowing to everything that has energy on our earth, every inhabitant, all of nature, all of the animals, the waterways, see them being refreshed with this energy coming into them. Let's release anything that's low vibration. Let's release it with love. Any thought that you've had of someone else, something outside of you that you perceived as wrong, that you judged or you criticized. Let's let that go. Let's do forgiveness. Ho'oponopono, letting it go with love and bringing back the image of equality. Everyone is living their own path. You're living your own movie. So if that is something that is not in alignment with your energy, sometimes we look at that as wrong, or we look at it as it could be done differently, but it's that person's path. So letting any criticism go today, letting any judgment go. And even inside of ourselves, this is the most important part. Letting any criticism or judgment of your own self go. See yourself in your perfection. See yourself living your path, doing exactly what you came here to do. And on that path, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be struggle. That's the contrast that we learn from. So even in the contrast, no judgment, just loving it, loving every bit of your journey. Take another deep breath in and just see how it feels now. See if any of that low vibration left, replacing it with the love that's coming through softly and gently. And just say to yourself again, I am loved. I am worthy. I am enough. And I deserve every good thing in life. And now let's give some gratitude. So much gratitude to our angels, to our spirit guides, gratitude to God for working through us out into the world to bring more peace, to bring more love. And then let's allow that love to look at all these prayer requests that were lifted up, any that were typed in, spoken, and unspoken that you're holding there in your heart. Let's pour that love over all of them. And let's ask for God, Source, Creator, ever what you call the highest being that is. Let's ask for these prayers to be seen, to be acknowledged, and for the resolution of them to come for the best and highest good in each situation. Let's place all of us in that circle of prayer. Everyone that's gathered here, everyone that will listen to this later on, let's place everyone in there. Ask for the white light to cover each of us. And then let's let go of expectations. Let's let go of having that attachment to the outcome of whatever the answer is with our prayers. And then let's start sharing that love. The love that just kept coming into your heart, flowing in there like rain. Just feel that love now. Go right to that place inside of you where there's love swirling around. And just open up your heart and let's start giving. Hold one person that's here, one person in our group. Just hold them tight and say to them, I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Feel that love coming back to you. Somebody's holding you. Somebody is holding you, looking at your name, or maybe looking at your face, feeling into your energy and sending you that love. Just receive it. Open up to receive. Now let's share it to the whole entire group. So we're just going to envision that the group is standing in a circle. Everybody that's here, our family that's here, just see us in a circle and envision that you are holding someone's hand on each side of you. And there's angels surrounding us, swirling all around with their energy, touching each of us in a special way. It may be on your cheek, your shoulder, the top of your head, but they're letting you know their presence right now. And we're going to do what our darling Deirdre has termed the heart telephone. So ladies, Christina, Catherine, Jennifer, we're going to be giving out love to our family. And the way we do this is counting down to 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to give the gratitude by saying thank you. And we're going to share love by saying, I love you. So let's do this all together today. We're going to do 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love
I
you.
love you.
I love you, my family. Thank you for being here. And I see there were more prayer requests that were typed in during that prayer time. They were seen. They were all seen and held. And as we read through them, each of us hold you as well for your prayer requests that you put in. So thank you. Thank you for being here. We're here every day. with Morning Cuppa Joy. It's the only way to start your day, to become joyful in the love that we share here, sharing it out with each other. And I'm so grateful to you, Christina, Catherine, Jennifer. Thank you for coming onto the Zoom and for letting me see your beautiful energy. I just love you so much. And
Love
anyone
you
that
too.
We love you too, Teri.
it's going to be an open Zoom all week. So anybody that wants to come in, the link is in the Angelic River family group. Just go in and click on it and come in with us. We love to be happy in the morning. So bring your smile, bring your happy energy. And Catherine, thank you for blessing us with that card reading today. That was very meaningful and so graciously accepted, because I totally resonated with that card, and I know I saw that others did as well. So what
Me
a
too.
blessing you were.
You're welcome.
Okay, I see that Deirdre has typed in the words that we use when we leave here every day. So ladies, let's do this one all together. You ready?
Namaste,
Namaste.
y'all.
I
Bye.
love you. I
Have a
love
good
Have a
it.
great
everyone.
day.
Have
We'll
a-
see some of you later.
And don't forget Sharon Boyle at 11 o'clock this morning. She'll be doing the sound healing with the singing bowls. And if any of you are in the book club, our Soul Food book club, we meet at 1 o'clock today. I'm so excited to see you all on Zoom. The link is already in there for you. Bye, everybody.